So, my AC, okay, so I have so much to catch you up on. So why am I feeling like I'm going to sneeze? Anyways, hi Cindy, hi Bev. So this past weekend, my AC finally, hi Jenny, my AC finally, yes, you were the first one here, Cindy. And Bev is moving her desk. Are you getting a third desk? Is that a thing that's happening? So my AC finally gave out. You can kind of see like it over there. It's like, it's still not here. Let me block it so it's more aesthetically pleasing. It's still not all the way cocked in the wall. But anyways, yeah, my AC finally gave out. And so now we got a new one, but it is so loud, even on low. This is low and it's so loud. Now, granted, it is a much better AC. Like I'm actually feeling like there's air in my house now, so I cannot complain about that. However, she loud, and I'm just gonna put that out there now, and I'm sorry, but also I'm gonna breathe and I'm gonna live because it's Florida and I'm hot. Let's see, what else do I have to say? Excuse my son's messy toys over there. Yeah. It is what it is. He's not even home right now, so. And I'm not going to go over there and clean it up. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. So, I have so much to catch you up on. I feel like it's been forever, because it has. Because I haven't gone live in a while. I've been kind of like in a rut for a little bit. And I feel finally free of it. But the last few days, and also I've been working overnights, which means that I'm spending my nights at work. I'm spending my days in bed. And my afternoons are shot, basically, because I'm not allowing myself to sleep enough to recover from an overnight. So I basically, I go to work I leave work. Oh, thank you. I leave for work around 9 because my Starbucks closes at 10, and I cannot take the chance of not being able to get coffee. So I have been leaving my house at 9, running errands if I have to, going to the post office if I have to, going to Starbucks, picking up stuff from the grocery store, getting a Red Bull, etc., etc. So I need to make sure that I have my coffee and my Red Bull. So what I've been doing is I leave at 9, I get coffee on the way to work, and usually I'll try and have a Red Bull already, but if I don't, then I have to obviously stop and get one. So I leave the house at 9, and I usually don't come home until around 7, take a shower, in bed around 7:30, 8 o'clock. But lately I haven't been able to fall asleep when I get home. So it even more kind of screws up my schedule to the point where I'm basically like absolutely void of being a human. Hi, Single and Placing. I know your name is Anthony. Hi there. First time catching a live. Love your vlogs. Thank you. I have been doing only vlogs lately. I have not been crafting hardly at all, except for like things for the shop. So yeah, I've been out of sorts because of the overnights, and I've been out of sorts basically since the wedding, and we've been trying to figure out why that is, and I'm fairly certain that the reason I've been out of sorts is because I spent so much time focusing on everything that wasn't crafting that it started to feel selfish again to focus on crafting, and also I didn't really feel like doing it. Hi, Linda. So yeah, the overnights have been killing me, absolutely murdering my life. I want to talk about my day yesterday and today, but I also want to really quickly mention something, and it's kind of like it's bothering me right now, and it has been since I found out about it. There is an imposter among us. Not necessarily in here, but there is an imposter among us. So what happened was, it has come to light that there is a person who is very blatantly copying Randa. And as a small business, I don't like that. I don't appreciate that. Like, I can't imagine what it must be like to discover that you have somebody who's blatantly ripped off basically your name and your aesthetic and your shop. I posted about it on Etsy or Instagram, so feel free to head over there and get my full thoughts. but I just wanted to let you know that if you discover a shop called Shop at Crafty Corner, and Crafty and Corner is spelled with K, do not shop there. do not listen to the name. The name is Shop at Crafty Corner. Do not shop at Crafty Corner. They are blatantly copying Randa from Randa's Crafty Corner. Crafty Creations. I don't know what the shop's name is. It's Shop at Crafty Creations, maybe. Something like that. Anyways, I posted about it already. I don't appreciate creation. Yeah, okay. I don't appreciate people blatantly ripping off someone else's aesthetic, their name. It's pretty blatant. Like, they're selling putty too, and no, it's not a crime to sell putty because myself and several other people also sell putty. But what does feel like a crime is the way that this person is going around about it. I need to try and cancel. I found them and ordered from them like 4 days ago. I honestly thought it was another shop from Randa. So did other people. And that's why it's quite important that we do discuss this. Exactly. The images do look identical. So I posted about it on Instagram, and I posted about it on YouTube. I don't appreciate that, especially as a small business. But like in general, there was this whole wave. Snap. I think I know who you're talking about. It's Shop at Crafty Creations. Hi everyone. Wow, what did I come into, girl? So there is a shop that is blatantly copying Randa from Randa's Crafty Corner. This shop name is Shop at Crafty Creations. It's there's more tea, but it's not my tea. There's more information that is not my information, and I will not be sharing it. But there's if you have placed an order, try and void that order, man, because yeah, about a year and a half ago, there was a whole bunch of drama. Like crediting artists. Okay. And okay, Grace, I love you. They also ship from Denver. It's very confusing. Well, again, it's not my information to share. So I won't be sharing it, but it's not a coincidence that this person also ships from Colorado. But anyways, about a year ago, we were doing this whole thing called, pay the artist, credit the artist. Like, we're basically, oh girl, Sabrina, you better spill that tea in my DMs. Like, you got extra tea. Let me know. But yeah, we were all gung-ho for supporting the artist. And while Randa didn't necessarily design these cover minders per se, this is still blatantly a ripoff of her aesthetic. So, like, I think we all have seen Randa's aesthetic where she takes a picture outside with green grass. And, like, it's not a crime to take a picture outside with grass, because I take pictures of my nails outside in the sun because it's the best lighting in the world outside. But it's blatant. Like, it is absolutely blatant. It is identical. It's like, if you didn't know any better, and several of us didn't, you would think it was Randa. You would think that, oh, maybe like something happened and she had to reopen a shop or something. It's blatant. I don't care what you say. I personally don't care. It is blatant. Like, so anyways, all this to say, hashtag I stand with Randa. That's the hashtag I created because I'm a hashtag creator. I just have to hashtag everything. It's on purpose. We know this much. Exactly. And again, it's not my information to share. So if you're looking for more tea, there's none to be spilled regarding this. But I'm just saying, I made a post about it on Instagram. I made a post about it on YouTube. Look through it. You can see, like, for example, I took a screenshot of both of their logos. And while they're not similar at all, come on, really? And again, like, it's hard to like justify without giving more information than I should. But we know we know it's blatant and it's a personal attack as well. So anyways, moving on, let's talk about my just requested refund. Good. That's excellent. I hope that you get it. I really, really do. I'm not sure because like you can't really, it's hard. It's hard to, a lot of people sell cover minders. A lot of people sell putty. A lot of people sell the same similar things, but this is blatant and it's personal. Anyways, it's hard to kind of to talk about it without like feeling the need to justify the fact that I'm allowed to sell putty too. It's hard to explain, but I'm enjoying a lovely coffee though. Does that count? Yes, it does. I had coffee today. So let me tell you about my rough week. So I worked an overnight on Wednesday, and I woke up I went to work Wednesday night, and I got out of work Thursday morning. And I had to go to the post office on Thursday. I had to go to the bank for my husband on Thursday, and I ended up taking my son to school on Thursday. So by the time I got home from everything, so I left work at 6:30. I got home around 7. I took my son to school 7:15ish, and then I went and sat in the bank parking lot because they didn't open until 8. Y'all, you ever been so tired that your eyes hurt and like closing them and moving your head is like painful to your eyes? Because that's what I was experiencing. It was so bad. It was so bad. And the bank didn't open. We'll just say it's been confirmed by people we know. It's a dupe shop on purpose. Yes. My favorite is when people complain that someone is pricing their products too high, but the same complaint opens a shop selling the exact same thing around the same price. See, that was tea. That was additional tea that I didn't even know. So thank you for that little sugar cube on my tea. So yeah, the bank didn't open until 8. So I'm sitting in the parking lot and like my eyes are hurting. Like my eyes hurt so bad. Sorry, Grace. I'm not. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I'm so confused. Anyway, so I'm sitting in the bank parking lot and my eyes are like, basically I'm like turning cross-eyed right in front of my own eyes. And so I had to cash a check for my husband because he works during bank hours and he wasn't able to use mobile deposit because it wasn't cashing on there. So anyways, that's not important. But I had to sit there for 45 minutes while I waited. OMG, Bev, I think you're thinking about the place I thought Abigail was first. Okay, can you send me the tea? Sabrina and Bev, share the damn tea, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Maybe. But yeah, so I'm sitting in the parking lot and I'm basically falling asleep for 45 minutes. And then finally I'm able to go cash a check. I was able to do that. Everything was fine. And then I had to go to the post office, but I had to get my packages scanned in because I've been having such a hard time with my post office close to the house, not scanning stuff right away. And then like it doesn't show as received. So for those of you who don't know, there are multiple steps to shipping. And I'm sure most of you do know, but you'll have a notification when your label is created and it says that your package has shipped. But when you receive that notification from Etsy saying that, oh, Swartz Handmade or Abigail Marie007 has, we love a duck. What are you talking about? Share the tea, okay? Has sent your package. What that really means is I have created the label. So I don't know if this is something I'm not supposed to share. Like, I don't know if other Etsy creators are going to be mad at me or whatever. But when I create the label, that is when you first get the notification that your package has been shipped. Basically, all I've done is I've printed the label. So the first time that you will see movement on my package that you order from me is when it says accepted by West Palm Post Office. The problem I've been having is that their self-scan machine hasn't been working. And much like my husband works during bank hours, I work during post office hours during the week. So when their scan-in machine is working, it's perfectly fine for me to scan it in and then put it in the box. But when it's not working, I have no choice but to just put it in the box. But I've had issues where I've had to reship orders of like sometimes as many as 4 items. And while I would rather ship the item again to my customer, because the last thing I want is for somebody to pay money for an item that they don't receive. And even though it is not my fault, and even though the customer understands it's not my fault, it's not fair. And it's not fair that they should have to pay for something this week. I pack it up, for all intents and purposes, pack it up and get ready to send it off, and then put it in the mailbox that same week. And then the person is contacting me a week and a half later saying, it hasn't moved. And like, I've had instances where, eventually, like, the people at the post office just aren't scanning it at all. And like, it'll show up a week later. So I've had times where I've been like, if you just give it another couple days, if it hasn't arrived, I'll reship it. I would rather reship. I would rather wait a few days, first of all, because I have only had to resend in the several, you should have insurance coverage on packages under 200 through Etsy. And see, I thought I had to pay for that. And I think I have to pay $1.50 for each package. I could be wrong, and maybe I'll just start doing that. Maybe I will just start doing that. That could be something that I do. But I've only ever had to replace 4 packages completely. I did contact Etsy about refunding the label, but I didn't think to contact them about the packages under $200. So I will look into that. I mean, it's probably too far gone at this point for the packages that like I'm talking about now, but thank you for that. I really appreciate that information. That's good to know. But I would rather resend the package anyway. I would rather the person get what they paid for, even if, unfortunately, I would rather not be late, but even if it has to be late, I would rather them receive the item. So I had to wait for the post office to open, because while I could go in and put the stuff in there, one of them was a big box, and so I needed it all scanned in, because I'm tired of this. Like, I have receipts. I used to keep all of the receipts, but when their scan-in machine went down, I wasn't able to get the receipts from that. But I am going back to collecting all of the receipts again. So yeah, they better get it together. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so I had to wait because their employees don't come in until, or they don't open and start doing that until 8:30. So I had to sit in that parking lot for 15 to 20 minutes. And so finally I went inside. There was already a line inside, so I must have not really been paying attention, because I could have been first in line. Truly, I could have. But I don't feel like standing for 15, 20 minutes. Being a shop owner, it sounds like a lot of work. It can be, but also it's pretty rewarding. Like, being able to, like, I get that, like, going into work is making money off of your own back and stuff, but like, it is a very rewarding experience to be able to support a portion of your life with the shop. Even if I make one sale in a week, it is still better for me to open that shop and have it open for a week than it is for me to, not have it. Now, I did want to mention really quickly that both of my shops are having a sale right now. Another thing that just goes back to supporting small businesses, it was really important for me to not compete this year with other small businesses when it came for Black Friday sales, Small Business Saturday sales, and Cyber Monday sales. So rather than put anything on my shop on sale last week, I chose to do a 2-week sale starting today, and it will end on the 16th, I believe. It's 2 weeks. And then at that point, my shop will close for the rest of 2022. I appreciate the fact that you are on top of your customer service to make sure products are shipped. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, it's very important to me. It really is. But yeah, so just a reminder, my shop, I always say our or we. It's just me and my multiple personalities. It's not, it's completely run by me. Just me, myself, and I, and all of my personalities. But yeah, so Sports Handmade and Abigail Marie007 shop, they are both having Saturday sale for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and this is my Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Small Business Saturday sale. So that's that. So now that I told you about, I think, let's see. Anyway, so I came home on Thursday around 8:45, 9 o'clock. I take my shower, I get in bed, and I'm out by 10, I think. And I woke up at 12:30. And so I'm like, oh, that's 2.5 hours of sleep. Mind you, I worked an overnight. So I woke up at 12:30, and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go back to bed. And I had set my alarm for when I have to pick my son up from school. So I woke up. Shoot, Jenny, she has multiple personalities. Which one did we marry? All of them, BB. What was I saying? So I set my alarm for 3:30 when I have to leave to go get my kid. So my alarm goes off at 3:30, and I call my mom because she called me because she was like, let me know, when you wake up or whatever. So I called her at 3:30, and I called my sister, and they're both like, you sound like shit. I literally sounded like a frog. I was like, hello. Like, I slept I fell back asleep around 1, and then I slept from 1 to 3:30. So I slept for about 2.5 hours plus 2.5 hours. Somewhere between 5 and 6 hours I slept. And the last 2.5 hours from 1 to 3, or 1 to 3:30, was the hardest sleep I slept in a while. Like, I woke up out of a dead sleep. My alarm went off, and I didn't know who I was. I didn't know where I was. I didn't know when I was, what country, what place, what state, what time zone, what part of the world, like what year I was in. It was the worst, but also I needed it. I needed to have fallen back asleep, but that was rough. So I got up, and because I had to be to work this morning, so this was yesterday. So I had to be to work today at 5:30. So I got out of work at 6:30 yesterday. 23 hours later, I had to be back at work. And now to some people, it's like, oh, well, that's great. I have to be back at work in 18. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Or 16 or whatever. But did you work an overnight and have to sleep? And technically, I have to sleep twice. So I had to sleep when I came home from the overnight, and then I had to get some sleep so I could go to work the next day, today. So when I tell you I am barely a person, I 100% mean it right now. I got a call on Wednesday during the overnight, and this guy was like sometimes these people call it odd hours about stupid stuff. Like, obviously, dude, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Medical records is closed. Hello. But so he calls for medical records at 2 in the morning, and I swear to you, I thought it was over the weekend for some reason. So I almost told this man he had to call back on Monday. It was freaking Thursday morning for all intents and purposes. Sabrina, yes, I am exhausted. My overnights have, but see, the thing is that, like, while I'm not saying, I want to make this very clear, just in case my boss is listening, I don't want to be put, not that he has the link to this channel, but I'm just overly cautious. I don't want to be put exclusively on overnights, but I would rather work my overnights back to back and then my day shifts back to back, so that I am not sitting here having to correct my schedule in less than 24 hours. That is the hardest thing to do. And then up next week, I might just curl up in a ball and just die for a little bit, because I work an overnight on Monday. I am off on Tuesday. I work an overnight on Wednesday, and I am off on Thursday. So basically what that means is that we obviously get 2 days off a week. I have 2 days off, and both of them are not really days off, because I'm going in at 10:30 on Monday, and I'm coming home at 7 on Tuesday. And then I will go to sleep, and then I basically have to half correct my schedule. It is so, I'm not happy about it, because that means that both of my days off are going to be spent like sleeping. Like, I'm not really even off, because if I go in at 10:30 p.m. and I come home at 6:30 a.m., am I really off? Did I really get a day off? The answer is no, because I spend my entire day Monday preparing for the overnight. So I will wake up. I'll try to get as much done as I possibly can, so that I can try and get some sleep for the overnight that is to come tonight. And then, so I basically screwed my Monday. And then I come home on Tuesday. Exactly, Bev. I will be a zombie. I will be zombinating very soon. And then I come home on Tuesday and I worked for the first 6.5 hours of my day off. So I would have rather had, I'm getting my days wrong. It's Sunday and Wednesday that my overnights are, not Monday and Wednesday. It's Sunday and Tuesday. So yeah, that's all this to say, if you don't see any, if you don't see any daylight content from me for the next couple weeks while we wait. So what happened was the overnight girl quit. And she went and got a better job. And women supporting women. Yes. Get a better job, get better pay. Girl, I wish I could. Wish I could. I am absolutely distraught because they may not even be able to hire somebody for a little bit. So while this overnight stuff is happening, I am basically half of a person because the other half of me is wanting to be asleep somewhere. But anyways, I digress. So I went to work this morning at 5:30 in the morning. So I came home. I was off work by 6:30, home by 7 on Thursday morning. And I had to be back. I had to wake up and be ready to leave the house by 5 o'clock, no later than 5 o'clock. Thank you, Kaden. I had to be back to work I had to leave for work no later than 5 o'clock this morning. So, I had to write my schedule. I had to sleep twice and write my schedule in 23 hours. And my God, I hated every second of it. So I get up this morning and I go to work. I will tell you though, I did get a lot of stuff done. So you may have seen on my various Instagrams and social media that I did like a lot of TikToks today. Like I was super productive in the first hour of my morning. Now granted, this footage for the TikToks was filmed over the last couple days, but I put it together this morning. All of the stuff that you've seen today was all put together this morning. So I did all that. And that was within the first hour. And then I finished taking photos. I had just a couple more photos to take. I put the labels on some stuff. And so I did all that at between 5:30 and 6:30 this morning. Traffic was so bad this morning that my boss was late to work. Like, y'all, the snowbirds, this is affectionately, that's what local Floridians, I guess Floridians in general, would call those that come from colder climates during the winter here, because it doesn't get very cold here. So we call them snowbirds. It's tourist season's during the summer. Anyways, basically, there is not a time when a tourist is not touristing. And if they're not touristing, then they're snowbirding. So anyways, long story short, the traffic was unreal this morning, absolutely unreal. And my boss was late to work, and I left work at 2. And then I came home because my phone died, because I did not grab my phone charger on the way out, because I was like, surely I won't need my phone charger, because I've been bringing my computer every single day to work to watch stuff, work on it, whatever. So I won't need my phone all day. Surely it will be fine. It was not fine. That hour that I spent on TikTok, my office is so damn bright that I needed to have my phone all the way up to edit everything. Oh my God, it was terrible. So actually, I shouldn't say that, because I was still editing the TikToks at like 8, but the voiceovers were done before 5 and before 6:30. Anyways, long story short, 2 o'clock rolls around and I'm literally on 3% for my battery. I'm talking to my mom on the way home and my phone dies. Okay, fine. So I go home and I grab my charger. My insurance for my job has, after 4 or 5 years of working there, I understand I would like to be a snowbird one day, but hubby will drag me to Northern Ontario instead. You know, I would like to see some snow this year, and I just might. We'll see. So, what was I saying? Your girl has issues. Which one? You or me? Did I finish Medusa? Which one? The Diamond Art Club one? Yes. Anything else? No. I have barely done anything. Oh, no. I finished the Mandy Manzano Medusa, but not the Christopher Lovell Medusa. So I get home. My insurance company, after 4.5, 5 years of working there, they have decided, yes, I do have issues. Thank you, Nicole. They have decided that they need proof that, now I get my husband because we did literally just get married. So I understand why I need to submit paperwork proving that we're married and no longer domestic partners or whatever, because he was covered under my insurance for the last how many ever years, because we have been together for like 7 evers, and he was on my insurance as my domestic partner. Therefore, he was an insured under my policy. And my son was obviously covered on my policy because he is my child. My natural born literally came out of me. They literally cut me open to get him out. I have to prove that he's my freaking kid out of nowhere. Like, pardon my French, but literally, what the fuck? Like, it has been 4.5, 5 years, and you've just been insuring this kid on my word and proof when I first started here, right? Because I had to submit it, obviously, when we first started here. And now, 4.5, 5 years, they're like, in the last 5 years, you might have genetically, like, changed, and now your child isn't your child anymore. So I didn't get any of the emails because my entire system, show them a picture of when he came out of you. Girl, I was strapped up on that table. So, anyways, so they were like, oh, we sent numerous emails regarding this. Like, they just change everything at work. Like, I can't access my pay stubs without friggin' arguing with a computer. I can't log into anything without arguing with this stupid system because they changed it because they're assholes to me and they hate me and they want me to drown and suffer. So I went and I rushed home because, like I said, my phone was dead, and I had to go find my marriage certificate and find my son's birth certificate. And I was going to go back to work to submit this. Praise the Lord, I did not have to, because I have a hard enough time logging into these programs at work. Like, when I tell you I had to argue with computers to log into work, I mean, I have to literally enter my password, the same password, by the way, 5 or 6 times, and it's like, do not recognize your username or password. I'm like, I don't recognize your face, but okay. So I have to do it again and again. So when I tell you, I thought I was going to have to go back to work to submit this paperwork because they told me that if I did not submit it by today, December 2nd, that my insurance would lapse and my son and my husband would not be covered. Now, again, I completely understand having to submit paperwork for my husband because we are newly married, and I did change our status from domestic partners to a married couple. He is my spouse now and not my domestic partner. So I understand that. Fine. Why did I have to rush home and dig for a birth certificate? Thank God my husband knew where it was, because let me tell you, I didn't. Anyways, so I was able to pull it up on my laptop at home, and I was able to submit the paperwork. Thank God my husband came home, and he has a way of taking a photo of both documents, and they turn into PDF copies, and I was able to electronically submit our marriage certificate and his birth certificate. Again, understand the marriage certificate because we were married in the last 12 months and in September, and in November is when insurance stuff happens for, beginning for 2023. So I get why I had to submit paperwork for my husband. I understand that. But the freaking kid, man, like, you had his birth certificate copy. You had proof that he came out of me, like proof that this is my child. Proof. You had proof. And they wanted more proof. So I just resubmitted the same fucking document that I already submitted, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Whatever. So I do that while I rush home to get these documents acquired. And I take pictures of them thinking that I'm going to have to go back into work. But anyways. So my son, he is at my mom's house, or he's on his way to my mom's house. So I drop him off at my dad's job, and I head back home, and I had to stop at the grocery store. I am already, like, as you can tell, my last 48 hours have been absolutely friggin' insane. Just absolutely insane. Like, you can hear that my last 48 hours have been insane. And that it doesn't really include any of this stuff, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. I have to stop at the store because we're on our last couple meals, because my husband gets paid on Wednesday. So I shop Wednesday to Wednesday. So I wasn't able to shop on Wednesday because overnight. I wasn't able to shop Thursday because I was a literal zombie yesterday. So I wasn't able to shop on Wednesday because I worked an overnight. Wasn't able to shop on Thursday because I was a zombie. So I'm like, let me just run to the store and I will shop when I'm not a zombie. So I just went into Publix and got, yes, it is fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine. We're fine. Okay. Sure. I'm great. So I park my car. And mind you, I've been doing social media stuff for the last few days leading up to today for what I'm going to talk about in a minute. So I had sat in my car for a minute and I wasn't like really aware of my surroundings. But anyway, so I get out of the car and I'm walking up to Publix. And this man stops his car in front of the fucking store. Like, I shit you not, I wish I was recording. I was on the phone with my mom at the time because I wish I was recording. This man stopped his car and broke his damn neck watching me walk up to Publix. And not being in a great mood and not being one to trifle with, I look at him dead in his face. Hi, Randa. How are you? Everyone show some love to Randa. Throw up some hearts. Throw up something in the chat for Randa as we deal with this crafty crap head creation corner crap. What is her name? Creations. It's Creations. Okay. So anyways, this man stops his fucking car in like literally in front of Publix. Not at a stop sign. I mean, this man broke his car. It's like breaking his neck looking at me. And I look him dead in his face and I go, do you have a fucking problem, bro? And he's just still staring at me. And I'm like, I don't care that you're a man. I will fight you. And that's what I said to him. So. That's my story. And it's like I'm wearing the same thing I was wearing before. Like, I'm not like overly provocative. I'm wearing a long dress. I think the worst, and like this is nothing. This is nothing. There's way more I could show. So it's not like I was being incredibly provocative. I was literally walking into Publix. I made baked ziti tonight. I just got a jar of sauce because I wasn't in the mood to make my own. I got a friggin' jar of sauce and I got ricotta cheese and mozzarella cheese. I had pasta at home and the seasonings and stuff at home. And so then I came home and I submitted the documents. Like I said, thank God for my husband. And then I made baked ziti and then I ate baked ziti and then I ate more baked ziti and then we talked about the Randa stuff. So with that being said, I'm going to read. So now this is not, because I didn't want to say this because it is not my information to share. So I was waiting for her to say something. So now that we can see that she has said something, so we'll go ahead and read that. I love your support, you guys' support. For anyone who doesn't know, she's my ex-employee, also my cousin, and that is why it's so similar, and it's also in Denver, like my shop. That's Miranda. You really no, she's not my. We're not cousins. We're talking about the shop at Crafty Creations, who is literally ripping Randa off. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't want to share that information, but yeah, so that's where we're at. So everyone show some love to Randa. Yeah, that's been my day. And I texted somebody else in the community who is blatantly ripped off. Eyeball emoji, eyeball emoji, eyeball emoji. And I was like, girl, give me the word. Give me the word and I will call out the person who's copying you, because I am feeling hella feisty tonight because, like I said, the last 48 hours have been ass shit. And then seeing Randa's business so blatantly being ripped off, it really kind of pissed me off. But anyways, let's talk about something exciting. You may know, you may have seen the posts on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. I am launching my own lip gloss. So I'm really excited about this. I have 3 scents, 3 lip gloss scent flavors, colors, what have you. So I'm really excited about these, like for a number of reasons, but I worked really hard on, like, I know this is gonna sound crazy, like, wow, you're launching but my name is Branda Smarty Corner. Yeah, you know what? Crafts with Crashly, get out of here. So, don't you come up in here talking about your Branda Smarty. That is so hard to read. Like, I had such a, just wow. Branda's Smarty Corner. I can't do that. Everyone wants a shop like Randy. You're like Jeffree Star. I am. What does he do? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are ya? I want to dunk my hands on those bowls. It looks so awesome and sparkly. Oh, yes. Okay, so obviously I'm proud of my lip gloss, and I'm proud of everything that I did leading up to this. Love y'all. I'm so conflicted with the whole thing. Ooh, lip gloss. It's like a distraction. Anyways, yeah, look over here, not over there. Anyways, obviously I'm excited and really proud of everything that I did leading up to this release for the lip gloss. But yes, we for real got your back. That's right. I stand with Randa. Yeah. So I created that hashtag, just so you know, everybody, just so you know, like, while we're giving credit where credit is due everywhere, I just want everyone to know that I stand with Randa was my hashtag that I created with my own eyeballs and fingers. Okay. So I was really proud of these labels. Like, obviously I'm proud of the lip gloss. I'm proud of everything I've done, but these labels, y'all, these labels were a bitch to do. So I initially started, where's that box? Where's that bag? Where's the thing? I want to show you my struggle. Where are the bags? Where is the bag? I can't find it. I might cry. Whatever, it's fine. I stand with Branda. Yeah. So, the labels were such a tough thing to do. So I went through many iterations of labels. I had done these sort of like, it was supposed to be, shut up, Bev. It was supposed to be clear, but the labels that I initially bought were opaque, and I was not happy with that. So I returned them. I'm returning them. I will be returning them. And then I bought this other paper, and it worked out really well, but it was still kind of thin. She never should have reached out with a PR package. Like, you dope. Exactly. I stand with Randa. Yeah. What was I saying? Oh, so I got the new special labels, and it was too thin. So I ordered holographic laminate paper to put over it. So I am so happy with my labels. So see, can you see that holographic label? Okay, so we'll get into it. I have spent my entire day talking about it all over Etsy and Instagram and YouTube and TikTok and everything. So these are not new information. But for those of you who don't know, I launched today 3 lip glosses, and I will talk about them now. So the first one that I teased was actually the Winter Mint Snowstorm. So this is a clear gloss with, I'm trying to see if I can maybe, without showing too much of my living room, because it's a disaster because those are all my son's toys. It's kind of difficult to see with this, but there you go. There's some shimmer. And you probably, oh, you can tell there's snowflakes in there. Oh my God, I love them. So this is called Winter Mint Snowstorm. And this is, like I said, it is a clear, girl, there's swatches all over Instagram and stuff. I'll do it, but, and this one is spearmint flavor. And it is a sheer holographic gloss, and it goes on. Who are you talking about? With Randa, are you okay? So someone is ripping off Randa's stuff and her entire shop and design. And we don't love that. We stand with Randa. So, oh, I think I might have put way too much on because I listened to Bev. That's true. If people don't like my living room, they can suck an egg. I have a whole child, so. Anyways, here's my lips. And this is my favorite one that I created. It is Winter Mint Snowstorm. Y'all want to see what literally looks like a sex toy? I got silicone lips for the swatches. So this is, let me take some of that and put it on there. Let me share. We're sharing gloss here. So this is this busted ass lips. This is the palest one they had, which looks more peach. There you go. So this is the first one. Hey babe, can you get me paper towels? I've covered myself in lip gloss. Help. Help, please. Lip gloss everywhere. Help. Help. So this is for the, almost said in your post that they look vaginas. They do. Thank you. I love you. So this is the first one. Well, no, this is the first one. That's the first one I teased. And I teased this like a couple days ago. And so these lip glosses are hydrating. Moisturizing is hydrating it. They're not sticky. They go on super, super wonderful. When you started your live, I saw that on your video. Showing my daughter and her friend. They go on super easy, super smooth. And I love them. I really love this one. This is holographic experiment. It is a sheer gloss with holographic, what? Well, I'm taking some. Go all the way away. Go all the way away. What are you doing? I don't know. I have what I need. Go. Anyways, sorry. So it has holographic glitter in it and snowflakes throughout. And that is that one. The next one that I teased was Peppermint Candy Cane. This is a lip plumper. So this is another sheer red gloss. And it does have some sparkle flecks in it, but that wasn't the focal point. For me, the focal point was the lip plumper. And as you can see, or can you kind of not see? It's kind of difficult to see, but there's candy canes in here, much like there's snowflakes in the other one. And this is, when you open the tube, is an applicator. Yes, it is at an angle. So, and this one is, like I said, I don't know why I'm looking at the label like I didn't create these and know the whole friggin' thing. Anyways, so I wanted to make sure that each gloss had something special about them. So that one has the holographic pigment and the snowflakes. This one is a lip plumper and it has the candy canes and it goes on. I've been using and abusing this tube. This one is the one that I've been wearing the most because I love the lip plumping effect. It has like a cooling effect. Like a lot of lip plumpers use cinnamon as their plumping effect, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted the cooling effect. So let me just So this is, again, it's another sheer gloss. I didn't get too far out of my comfort zone when it came to pigment, especially with having just started out. So I'll put my put it on my other lips here. This is so ugly. These friggin' silicone lips are so ugly. They do absolutely nothing to help me show the color of the gloss because it just kind of looks like shit. But anyways, that's that. And so this one, like I said, is the lip plumper, and it has, I use, maybe someday. I'm not sure right now. I have other products in the work. So anyways, this it's done with peppermint, and that's what gives you the plumping effect and also what gives you the cooling effect. So it feels very, again, moisturizing, hydrating, and it has the cooling effect. This one is the lip plumper. The red one is the lip plumper. And so here is, again, that one. What I will say about these lips, I'm very disappointed. So I searched the internet for a deeper toned skin because this is the darkest that they had. And this does not look deep to me. It looks like nearly gray. It looks really gray, actually. And I don't feel like this is like good. I don't feel like this is I better not hold it like that. God, I'll get demonetized. Yeah, get a friend to model for you. Yeah. You use any caulk on the lips? Girl, hold it this way. But yeah, so these are terrible for swatches. I thought I was doing a good thing by buying them, especially when it comes time for like representing other skin tones, but this just wasn't it, y'all. So that's that. And then this is shitty lip swatch central, and it's all over my social media, and I didn't have time to get a friend to swatch it. So I think I have a couple friends that I could get to swatch it, but I wanted to hurry up and get this stuff done today. So then the final gloss that I have to share with you is Gingerbread Cookies. So this one is a bronze, shimmer bronze. So the other two have, so this is holographic glitter. And oh, by the way, I just want to make mention that everything in these lip glosses, whether they are the decals that are floating around in there or the glitter itself, all of it is cosmetic safe. I would not put not cosmetic grade, but I love that we'll never forget. What was I saying? I would not put not cosmetic grade stuff in there. So all of the pigments, all of the glitter, all of the decals. Yeah, so this is Gingerbread Cookies. So it is bronze and shimmery while the other ones are glittery. And this one has little gingerbread in it. And you can't really see. There's better swatches on the internet. So let me just, there we go. Okay, goes on. Again, very smooth, very hydrating. So I wanted to keep this launch very natural. And what wasn't natural is some of the flavorings that are going on the internet. And granted, like, it's not, like, obviously it's cosmetic safe and it's lip safe and mouth safe, etc. But I wanted to keep this launch super natural. I wanted to really understand the ingredients that I was putting in it, and I didn't want to have to, like, I didn't want to have to question anything. So I stuck to what I knew, and I kept everything natural. So these gingerbread scented lip glosses are flavored or scented with a blend of coconut. I just dropped a cap on the floor. What was I saying? It's made with the blend of coconut and ginger, so it gives you that gingerbread-esque feel and taste to it. It doesn't have as much of a bite as I would like, but I wanted to definitely keep it because there's a stark difference between ginger and gingerbread, and I didn't want to put, like I said, anything that is unnatural. I wanted to use very natural ingredients. I wanted to use things that I was comfortable with, things that I already understood. And so, and I wish that this would show up better on this, because it's actually, like, the bronze on this color is so good. Okay, so I want to put the one I want back on. So I love the way they all feel. They all feel the same except for the lip plumper, but I really love this one. I am a sucker for something shiny. So without further delay, I introduce and release into the world Abby Gloss, and you can now buy them. Yay! Okay, so I have so many plans for launches in the future. I have already planned out the next collection. So this is, yeah, I will always have a favorite. I will say that these two are very much tied. I like this one for the plumping and cooling effect, and I love the glitter. I am a sucker for holographic glitter. Like, you can't even really see it hardly with the lighting that I've done. I've done boxed myself in a corner. So that's that. Yeah, they're out into the world, and I'm really happy. I'm really pleased. I'm really proud of them. I'm really proud of me. Anyways, yeah, I wish that I could find darker lips though. So I rebranded quite a bit when it comes time for my second Etsy shop. It is now Abigail Marie007. press-on nails, and cosmetics because I didn't want to open a third shop for lip gloss. Okay, I am separating crafting with like cosmetics and like nail polish and press-on nails and stuff like that. So I didn't want a third shop, you know. So now I'm gonna clean off my lips so that they don't get like crap stuck to them. Can't you make those two into the same gloss? I could. And I kind of did, in that there are holographic glitters in the red one. But I wanted to keep it quite simple for the holidays. They're classic holiday scents and classic holiday colors. You have neutral color in the brown and in the bronze and in the holographic one. These are very, like, not necessarily, I wouldn't call any of them Christmas things. Now, I know that generally people put candy canes on their Christmas trees, but I don't think that candy canes are necessarily like a strictly Christmas thing. And then the same thing goes for gingerbread. I understand that this is typically like something that you do before Christmas, but I don't consider, I don't gatekeep gingerbread and candy canes for only people who celebrate Christmas. And then obviously this one is just winter, but this was my holiday collection, winter holiday collection, and I'm really proud of it. I really, really am. So they're out into the world and you can purchase them now. The link should be in my description box. I'm pretty sure I put it in there. I'm pretty sure I put it in there. But yeah, so if anybody finds darker lips, please send them to me, because it's just sad. It's so, don't turn it this way. It's just so sad. But it is funny to watch them like, meh, meh, meh. Anyways, those are my terrible silicone lips. And I hope you enjoyed this time together while we talked about my shitty, awful, horrible day. My shitty, awful, horrible 48 hours, really. But anyways, yeah. Make sure you go on. Yeah, I know, Ureli. These are terrible. These are horrifying. By the way, everyone say hi to Ureli. It's just terrible. And then don't turn it this way. It's just terrible. It's literally just horrible. I wish I didn't buy them. But like, I couldn't think of another way to get it done, because like, I am so pasty and anything on my skin isn't going to be representative of anyone else but me, because even I lean more pink than like this. This is peach and I'm pink. So anyways, long story short, can't you just kiss a white card? I could, but then it wouldn't be representative of, like, because different glosses are going to look different on different people's undertones. So for example, if I were to put clear lip gloss on my lips, it's going to look like my lips with clear. But if you put it on somebody with darker skin and darker lips, it will look different. So I wanted to try and represent multiple skin tones, but it just looks like shit. Where has she been? How's the baby? Yeah, exactly. Tell us all the things. Excuse me. I want to go eat more baked CD. Is that bad? I deserve it. I could kiss stuff right now. Want me to kiss stuff? I'll kiss stuff here. Well, it's clear, so it doesn't even show up. I tried. Anyways. I don't think I have anything else to say. I told you about my terrible day. I told you about my terrible 48 hours. Really. Ew, that's crazy. I was wiping off the lips, and like, she eats the paper towel. That is terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. Literally terrifying. Look at that. That's horrifying. I hate these lips. My hair? Thanks. I dyed it and cut it myself. And straightened it myself, obviously, also. But yeah. Thanks, you too. Yep, these things are terrible and horrible. So I don't know what to do. Should I return them? Now that I've swatched them. I cleaned them, but I swatched them and I kissed them and etc. etc. And, you know, share my lip gloss. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go eat more baked ziti. Return them. Got it. Will do. I'll have to do something because this is freaking terrible. Like, she's eating the paper towel. Like, this is the worst thing ever. Anyways, I'm gonna go eat more baked ziti. Abby Gloss is out in the world. Go get you some. If I sell out, I will be doing pre-orders, and no, I will not be doing that, Beth. No, it's gonna be a no for me, dog. Immediately no. Yeah, if I sell out of the gloss, I will do a pre-order restock, and I will just I will take the orders and then I will make that many, because like I said, all of my shops are going on break in the second week of December. So on the 16th on. But everything's on sale right now, so if you want something, go get something from my shops, because yes. All right, I'm going to go eat baked ziti. I'm going to go box up and return these stupid lips after I clean them again. You know how people buy Amazon returns? I wonder what they're going to think of my stuff, because I've got return labels, shitty lip gloss tubes that I couldn't use, this, some more shitty lip gloss tubes that I couldn't use. Like, when I tell you I've had a couple weeks that were just ugh, I mean that. But anyways, kiss your silicone lips goodbye. And God, that's so horrifying. Anyways, okay, bye. I'm gonna go eat my baked ziti. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me. I really appreciate you, and I love you. And go buy my lip gloss because it's great. Okay, they'll think some nasty perv ordered them, thinking there was something else. Yeah, I know. Bye, everyone. Bye, Abigail. Thank you. All right, bye, everyone. I feel like there's something else I'm supposed to say, but it's too late. Oh, my outro. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you like me and would like to see more from me, please hit subscribe. I'd be so happy to have you. All right, I hope that you are being safe, washing your hands, returning these lips, and taking care of yourselves. Bye.